Shriram Properties, inspiration for a better living.
I am Murali, Managing Director of Shriram Properties. I love Madras. I love this city. This city is closest to my heart. I have traveled all over the world. I have visited most of the major cities in the world. I am yet to get a city like Madras. I have been talking to my family members for quite some time. In fact, my sons, the children were brought up in Bangalore, but I have been selling Madras. They have seen Chennai, whereas I am seeing Madras. There is a huge difference. We are trying to work it out. So, in the last few years, I have been able to convince them on the Madras aspect, which they are also bought into it. My memory on Madras is that lovely place, greenery. There was a debate long back between me and one of my friends, which is a garden city, whether it is Madras or Bangalore. And my friend proved Madras was a garden city, and in terms of greenery. And at the time we went and did this Google search in terms of greenery, overall greenery. Madras has more percentage of greenery compared to Bangalore. Bangalore was considered to be a garden city because of its own gardens which were created. Madras, there was no concept of creation of garden, but there was a concept of nurturing trees. That comes from the Tamil culture for generations. Hence, they did not probably focus on garden. Rather, they focused on trees everywhere. Like seeing God, everywhere. It's not you have to see in the temple, so you can see everywhere. Likewise, trees were planted everywhere. Hence, the green space. Then I started observing whenever I used to travel in the skies of Madras and Bangalore. Then I slowly developed a conviction that Madras has got quite a lot of trees and green space. But when city started moving, when it became Chennai and started moving, people migrated from Triplicane to Nanganallur or Mailapur to Madipakam. Basically, city grown in the southern belt, not in the much in the northern belt and western belt. So, city moved towards southern belt along the railway line. People also moved into Guduvanchery or Madipakam or Madambakam or Thambaram or this southern belt. When they moved in, the water was one big major factor which pushed people to migrate, because Triplicane water became salty, Mailapur water became salty. Hence they moved to places like Guduvanchery and Madipakam and Nanganallur and Paravandangal and Krompet, Pallavaram. All that has been a natural movement, considering only one factor, the transport availability, the rail network, which was one major aspect. The biggest aspect is the water availability and also the green space. Over a period of time, Triplicane and Mailapur were losing those trees. Hence, they started moving towards this side. Fortunately, temples are also started coming up in places like Nanganallur and all. When I visited this property first, the project where Shriram Shankari is coming up now, when I visited, my dream of old Madras, Nalla Madras. So I got that memory, and those kind of water and natural environment, a lake on one side, a lot of trees and availability of groundwater, potable water. This was my memory of Madras. So I thought we should reproduce that same thing here in this location, because now whatever was there, the advantage Guduvanchery or Nanganallur or Pallavaram or Madipakam had about 20 years ago or 30 years ago, when there was a series of migration in the early 80s and late 80s. Now those areas also become like Triplicane and Mailapur, either water is contaminated or there is no groundwater availability, or the greenery is gone, and or there is a kind of a flooding. So there has been huge infrastructure problem. So we thought this should be the natural growth for Madras come Chennai people. This should be the natural growth area. Considering the network availability on the rail network, so one can reach probably Tambaram. From Tambaram he has to travel another about 10 minutes in the train, he reaches there. Or Paris Corner he can, or beach station, he can reach in about 45 minutes to 1 hour time. Central Park Station he can reach in about 45 minutes to 50 minutes time. That's the big advantage. So hence the his transport needs are addressed, but the water need has to be addressed. When I saw this site first time, the lake on one side and the groundwater availability, I thought we should create another Madras here. This location has the potential to become another Nanganallur or potential to become another Mylapore, because the customers, I have been witnessing the similar set of customers. Originally people have migrated from Triplicane to Velachery or Madipakam or Nanganallur, or Mylapore to Nanganallur or Madipakam or Velachery. I am seeing some kind of similarity, the kind of people who come in. And also this project now, the customers who have not only migrated from Triplicane and Mylapore, migrated from Trichy, Madurai, Pondicherry. So this I would say is ideal Tamil Nadu. That's what I get a sense today based on the customer's profile. We have some customers migrated from down south, Trichy and Madurai and Tirunelveli and Pondicherry, Kadalur, Viluppuram. Some customers, hardcore city people, but who have always been longing for having a conventional living. So both are merged. Hence this is an ideal Tamil Nadu, you can say that. You can see somebody living there who bring in the lifestyle of Trichy, somebody living there who brings the lifestyle of Madurai, somebody who lives here brings the lifestyle of Tirunelveli, somebody who has brought in the lifestyle of Kadalur, Pondicherry belt, somebody who has brought in the lifestyle of Viluppuram, hardcore Mylapore culture. So this is the typical Tamil Nadu culture, you can say that, and hence there is a lot of mutual learnings between all the people, mutual respect grows between all the families. So I see this as the one of my dream Tamil Nadu. That's what I dream, which is becoming a reality in this location. Customers, I have met a few customers and interacted, particularly during the temple Kumbhabhishekam, and one of the finest customers, though we have delivered about 6,000-7,000 homes as on date, one of the finest customers we have. So I am pretty happy. The customers set the culture of the colony. This colony is going to have about close to about 1,800 to 2,000 units. Hence the culture of the township is very, very important. The customers whoever we have today and the customers in our potential customers, I am sure they will create the best culture which goes back to thousands of years, which brings the roots of Tamil culture, and make sure that that will prevail here forever.
Shriram Properties, inspiration for a better living.